EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. That's a shot here.
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jody Fortson from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Lambeau. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to... Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
He not gonna shoot you up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 66 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran in the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
To kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're
2 and 3, and their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's caught. Inside the 25. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 65 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That's a crystal.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's got some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 94 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Rodgers. This is caught. That's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. About set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns the tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And that flag accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 91 yards. Butker now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watch the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st to go on third down. Now Rodgers. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they give the Jones off tackle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the counter, here's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the hole, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rodgers gonna throw. He'll let this go deep for his yard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw already? They're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Buying time to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Got his man, that's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They're throwing in on second down. Rodgers.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 35 on second down. Rodgers going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 35 yards.
And the Packers are able to claw one back.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
That's a crystal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
That's a crystal.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On second down, it's Jones. And a short gain here, down to the 22. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get it down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Crystal. That's some crystal.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's Rodgers to throw. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. closer. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So crazy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Mahomes throw caught by Gray. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding horse. And I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jones taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
But this time they get him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here's Jones. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing on second and 3. Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a give up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 71 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
That's a crystal.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made by Devon Ray Campbell.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got it in, complete. And in for the Chiefs. target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Here's Jones again on second down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that? Oh, now they're going to fake it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Successful there on the onside kick try.
That's a crystal.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 49 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That's a crystal.
Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Rodgers now on first down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And it is taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Without the coverage of position, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And it's a Packers
get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now
That's a
Rodgers.
crystal.
Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon from 4 yards out. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's a crystal.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 40 yards. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game.
That's a crystal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down.
That's a
Rodgers.
crystal.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check 30. Over.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw here is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. get him behind the line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a crystal.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Normally we're used to seeing Aaron Rodgers drive his guys down the field in the 4th quarter. There, not so much really didn't have to. Put the ball on the money, let your receiver do the rest.
And normally we see him operate with surgical precision, don't we? Pass here to a receiver, pass there to a receiver. This time, he just went ahead and gave him the dagger. Shot downfield.
Big shot now. Is there too much time on the clock, though?
That is the key to everything, but you take the touchdowns when you can and tell your defense make it stand up.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That's a crystal.
Go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's this one to his running back, Jerick McKinnon. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Plenty of scoring here of late when our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. From the 35 on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
That's a crystal.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to let it fly. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 68 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Back to throw, Mahomes. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's the consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't get
Gonna shoot you up.
the top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a... surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Justin Reed. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Mahomes going to throw it here. throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ballgame is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ballgame.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air.
That's a crystal.
This time, though, this is a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
He not gonna shoot you up.
That's a crystal. crystal.
Thanks God, drop it plus this beat.
That's a crystal.
Thanks God, drop it plus this beat.
That's a crystal. That's a crystal. That's a crystal. Crystal. Happy watching woods, ho. That's a crystal. crystal.